And we've arrived at the season 1 finale, episode 19, Young Blood, Old Souls. This is the end of, well, Ida's big character arc. Um, she's been through a lot this season, with the curse especially.
Mm-hmm.
But, Brock, what are some things that you noticed, things that you liked about this episode?
I did like that she was ripping Roaring to go back and help her right away. Did like that the Boiling Isles was showing that basically everyone likes Ada and but wasn't going to be like, oh wow, it's really cool that she's being petrified for just being a normal person that doesn't want to be ruled by a dictator. Her. No, she made a normal response. Also liked how they showed that what the Titan stuff actually is, although at this point they kind of admit we don't actually even know if the Titan cares. We just listen to this guy because he said he hears him.
That's the thing. There is a lot of propaganda surrounding Emperor Bellows. Like, of course, like it'll be made clear in season 2, especially. But
yeah,
for now, you can already kind of tell he's definitely up his own.
Yeah, just a touch. There's an exact movie or TV show. Oh, it's well known. I can't think of where the person is speaking for an unknown entity, and it's absolute bullshit. The entity doesn't exist, but I can't. It's not Wizard of Oz either. I just can't think of what the hell it is. There's an exact example that is like one layer past trapped in my head, and I can't think of what the hell it is.
While you're thinking of that, Misao, on a scale from 1 to 10, how much do you think Lilith deserved her redemption?
Oh god, like even looking back now, like I'm like, all right, so you kind of realized he was being used by Bellows, and kind of like, oh shit, I fucked up. I need to fix it now.
I just remembered what it was.
What?
Okay, go ahead.
It's Loki.
Oh.
This mighty serpent god we talked to. Oh, it's an animatronic. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was like, even then I was like, so you realize now that like, oh, I effed up. I need to fix this. So I do still kind of like that, like he took part of the curse. I was like,
we also learned that I think that Lilith doesn't read.
She probably didn't read the fine print.
There has to be a part of that contract where she learned that, by the way, you're going to lose it for life, and you're also going to turn into a horrendous beast. It was a full scroll this big. It didn't show one line that says you will lose your powers and stuff.
See, guys, this is why you have to read the fine print. Or, in the case of modern software,
you read before you agree to something.
Yes.
Yeah,
don't just scroll.
I'm sorry, what? No, I'm thinking about the South Park episode.
Gotta read the fine print. Don't just scroll through and accept it. Good lord.
But yeah, I'm getting flashbacks now to the week that this episode premiered is probably one of the fastest turnarounds from, oh, Lilith is the worst, to she's not so bad.
We kind of like her now.
Oh, she had a redeeming quality, unlike someone else we made a comparison to in the last episode.
I got treated anything for you.
I got treated badly, so I'm going to start murdering and beating women.
I couldn't spoil stuff in the last episode.
I know.
I'm trying to not spoil anything.
I'm
trying to be good.
I know. Don't worry. There's parts of this that got spoiled for me on accident, but I won't let you guys know what they are until we get there.
Yeah, we'll cross those bridges when we get there. But for now, there's another kind of revelation that we learned that, or at least Luz kind of observes that when she gets back to the human realm, all those glyphs kind of stop working.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. She can't use magic, but Lilith was able to use magic.
Because Luz isn't actually a witch.
There's another reason,
Well,
but
I'd imagine she doesn't have
Yes,
she doesn't have a magic bile sac. No, but
it
I assume there's
comes
something else.
back in like season. I know season 2, season 3.
yeah, somewhere
It's the type
somewhere
of thing
around-
like something happens and then everyone was like, "Wait, hold up," and then they kind of explain why.
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah.
For now, it was kind of fun to see everyone gathered at the petrification ceremony, and then this was, of course, the moment where on live television, everyone's like, "Wait, why is Ida getting petrified? She's actually a good person. She helped me with
She
Yeah,
helped me
like-
get out of prison.
she helped me stay in business."
She helped me remember my love of teaching when I
Okay,
had to stop
after
teaching
she-
her.
Semi-accurate.
Yep.
I love the writing in this show so much.
I didn't think we were going to meet Augustus's dad.
Oh yeah,
That was different. I was like, that's the only other black character that I could. No, there's one other one. I think the girl that Ashley Williams voices is black. One of
Yeah.
oh,
the Mean
Skara?
Girls. Yeah.
Yeah, there are some people of color.
Yeah. They're mostly green and purple. But-
It works.
But yeah.
Yeah. And then this is the first time that Bellows and Luz get to interact.
They do.
And Bellows gets to show off a little bit of his magic, which is very different
Which is
from
gross.
yeah, it's gross, grotesque, but even his staff is different from everyone else's.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot less organic and looks more advanced.
Yeah.
There's a weird part of me that wants to make a prediction, but I don't know how bad shit it sounds.
You know what? I want to hear it.
I was gonna say, go on.
Okay. No one else is seen to be sucking the juices out of talismans. Correct?
As far as I know, no.
It's just
Okay.
Bellows.
Okay. Luce can't do magic normally unless she does it with paper or some other fashion because she doesn't have a magic bile sac, correct?
Yes.
I'm going to assume that he's not a normal witch. I don't know if he's human, but he's not from there naturally. Or he was a human that wants that portal to try and get back there to get something only humans have to use for magic. Because he became very happy when another human showed up.
Ooh. What? This is all on you.
How fucking accurate am I?
I'm not going to say what you got correct.
I know it's like, oh, like we can't explain.
I think
how
I
or
just
why
fucking nailed it.
certain-
You don't gotta tell me. You don't gotta tell me. But I will say,
Your theory is yes, but no, but we can't explain no, like
Okay,
the no part.
I
yet.
won't say that's not the thing that got spoiled for me. That's a pure guess. The thing that got spoiled for me is something very different that inadvertently you didn't mention it, Masao, but it's the moment I'm going to assume you were talking about when you said a certain thing happened in the same season of Ruby that was very close to another thing. There was a sacrifice moment that happened in Ruby that sounded insanely similar to something that happened in Owl House. And she
Oh my
mentioned it.
god, that's
I'm going to
right! That
and-
happened like the same weekend.
Yeah, and I honestly,
Oh my god,
I
that was
won't
a hard weekend for everyone.
it was, and I'm going to think that I got that spoiled. I won't say what it is, but I'm pretty sure I got that spoiled.
I won't be
I
surprised if it was
can
all over the internet. That
yeah, I'm
Ruby episode at the
imagining
same
what it
time.
what it
Oh.
was what happened that week, and yeah, I
That
get
was
it.
a very emotional roller coaster.
Yeah, just so everyone doesn't think that he made a big old guess because that's what got spoiled. No, that's me fully thinking that. No, I'll say exactly what got spoiled when we get to it.
Oh god.
The good old Google machine.
Mhm.
Anyway, go on.
So the way this episode ends actually ends on a pretty happy note.
Mm-hmm.
We got Ida and Lilith getting along again, and both sharing responsibility and literally sharing the curse.
Okay, now question.
Answer.
After she was the beast, he zapped her again. Was that him taking her powers away? Because it wasn't him bringing her back to normal so she could talk, because Luce did that without zapping her. Because she went back to being feral and Luce got her to recognize her again. What happened when he zapped her after she was turned into a beast? Was that him taking her powers fully?
No, I felt like that was just zapping her to like
Just to-
self-consciousness to be like Edelin again, not like the full-on owl beast.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because once Bello
basically-
zapped her, she's like woke up like, wait, oh,
Okay.
shit, oh god, god.
Yeah, in other words, he
The
basically
curse
just like
took
sedated
like
her.
the curse took her magic away because he kept using it, making the curse worse.
Okay. Gotcha.
So no, Bello didn't take anything from.
Do you want to know what this
Yeah.
reminds me of?
Hmm.
Both of you have seen the show, and even now more does it remind me of it. Now that I saw that she had a little gem that glowed black the more that it got worse.
Oh,
It's got a really annoying cat in it that I want to kill.
oh,
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 no!
Do you see now?
yeah.
And they turn into a horrific beast if it fills.
What year did that come out? 2012.
Oh God, I don't know.
Get out!
Okay.
How dare you compare this to Madoka Magic?
Am I wrong though? Madoka Magica came out in
I think it was
2011.
I was about to say 2012 for a moment.
It came out in January. It came out on my birthday in 2011.
Point is, it came out long enough to have been an influence.
Get out.
It didn't hit me until literally a second ago.
Get out. I never thought of it to know, and I don't like it.
Anyway, King is a good boy.
love King.
King is a good boy. He very
Love
much
King.
is.
And
He
Hootie
also,
is,
she
and Hootie's
seems
the
to be
best.
joined in the cage by a feral cat. I can't remember. I believe the descriptor was feral, but he said cat. I remember that much.
Yeah.
I can't believe how that didn't hit me until just now.
I know.
And you have two main characters that everyone wishes would date. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up.
Okay, since this is the end of season 1, how would you describe your experience with the Owl House so far?
It's good. I am enjoying it. I'm happy that it got a little bit more serious, because if it didn't have plot for too much longer, that would have felt like it was dragging.
Yeah.
And this is network television, so they have to have their quota of episodes.
Yep.
I don't need to bring up again how much, my God, I wanted to blow my brains out when me and Mike were still watching the Arrowverse. How many more people can we give drug problems? Woo! All right. That's
Yeah.
just an arrow.
Network television. We've come a long way since then.
We have
Yeah.
come a long, long way. But no, I am enjoying it. It is still understandably a show that is, I want to say, aimed at a younger audience, but it is able to be enjoyed
Yeah.
by older. It is skewed slightly older. It's not one of those where it's a kid show that has adult jokes snuck in that you wouldn't catch if you were a kid. It's clearly got some more obvious actual problems that you can look into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Misao, how'd you enjoy revisiting season 1?
Oh god, very nostalgic. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, why did this show get canceled by Disney?
Because Disney's stupid.
They are. They've for all the great things that they've done, and even under very bad management, they've still put out a couple bangers. They make a lot of dumb mistakes, dumb miscalculations, and
Yes.
an example of how dumb they are, the decision to cancel the Owl House, or at least cut season 3 off prematurely.
Yeah.
That decision came around not the broadcast of the previous episode, but the production. That's how bad they miscalculated, because we have like firsthand evidence that the show kind of surged in popularity around the Grom episode.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if they're still up on YouTube, but when we get to the 3 44-minute specials that are season 3.
If I'm not mistaken, I think they're still on.
Okay,
YouTube. I don't see why they didn't take them off.
Yeah, me neither. But the point is, each one of those have like over 1 million views. Probably like 10 million.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. But here, the thing that, again, Mike will understand this more than most people because he's an animation nut. There's no media more that has misunderstood what people want on a company side than animation.
Oh, 100%.
Half the time they're like, well, it didn't sell enough toys. Although it's a like, here's one. I'm not even thinking of it now. Young Justice.
Yep.
Show that is unbelievably catered at 14 to 18-year-olds. And they're canceling it because it's not selling toys. No shit. The people that watch it don't buy action figures normally. Also, and the toys sucked.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
Even if they were going to collect them, they were bad. And then you get certain shows where they used to have the stupid rule of, well, also, even if the show is unbelievably popular, Disney used to have a stupid rule where it could only have so many episodes. Like Kim Possible, that could have ran for 7 more years.
I know. Mm-hmm. I'm still like, I can't believe it's canceled.
And then there are other things where like this. Yeah, it's popular, but we don't get why it's popular. And
that one's the worst.
We don't get why it's popular. You should cancel it. I say this a lot. There is a person who thankfully Designed in Disgrace is probably going to get sued out of his mind because he's an ungodly, horrible individual. Vince McMahon of the WWE. There's a thing in wrestling called getting over. And what that means is over with the crowd. If you're over with the crowd, a crowd likes you. And he used to actively punish and then what I want to say, bury is when you show someone on TV being terrible, you're burying them so that like no one should like them. Mm-hmm. He would actively bury people on television because they got over naturally and not through the script that he wrote on the show. Where if you got over and you weren't the guy he was trying to push towards the audience, he would actively punish or fire you. You would be making him money or be possible to make him money, and it would be shown through provable metrics that you could get making him unbelievable amounts of money through action figures and whatnot. And we go, no, I'm good. They would have merchandise sales. If your merchandise sales outstripped the person he liked most, he would bury you or actively take shirts of yours off the shop.
Yeah, like, and also Disney just assumes what's what or who's going to be popular, because when Encanto came out, they made so many merchandises for the character Isabelle, thinking everyone's gonna love her. She's pretty, basic Disney character, Disney princess, beautiful. But nobody wanted to buy anything Isabelle. They wanted to buy everything. Oh god, the other twin, like the buff twin.
Oh,
Louise.
yes.
Yeah, people want to buy her because it's finally a strong, buffy woman. They didn't want a Disney princess that was. I'm sorry, she was a bitch in that movie.
Yep. But then they go, well, that's not
I'm
who
like,
we
oh
like.
no! And I'm like, how did you not predict this was going to be popular?
Yeah.
But then that's the other thing. You like you can like you can engineer a hit, but you can never truly guess what the audience is going to be into.
Yeah, you can never predict what's gonna be
but
if it's a hit, understand why, and just shut up. It's making you money.
And you don't need to change the whole course of a product because they don't like it. You can slightly improve the character's standings in certain things. Like, there's been shows where side characters were really popular. They didn't change the whole show around it. They just made sure that they upgraded from the D plot to the B, and you still made the main plot the same. Because you can tell when you change a whole show around a character getting popular.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. One last tangent, and then we'll kind of get back to wrapping this up. The best example of Disney not knowing what's going to hit and what's going to be, a complete disaster is around the time that both The Lion King and Pocahontas were in production. Pocahontas was thought to be their big awards season player. Yeah. This is the one they were putting all their focus on. Yeah. Whereas the people working on The Lion King were the B team. They're like, oh yeah, this lion movie or whatever. Guess which one became at the time the highest grossing animated film?
Yeah,
Hamlet with lions.
And then,
that's the one that worked.
Another modern example is Pneumonia. Mm-hmm. Netflix took it because Disney said no to it, thinking, oh, no one's not gonna like this.
Idiots. Actual idiots.
Yeah, and that brings us back to the Owl House, and I'm glad you enjoyed season 1, because season 2.
Oh boy.
I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm just going to say season 2 is the best.
Yeah. Buckle up, because we can, have fun times, or it's a straight up go off the rails. There's no in between.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to get into that. But until then, Misao, where can everyone find you online?
You can find me on Twitter, X, wherever it's called, at Kiba11028.
And Brock?
You can find me everywhere at Organoid0.
And you guys can find me on various social media sites at Captain K42. You guys can check out my quick thoughts on letterboxd.com/CoachK42. And you can follow Renegade Pop Culture on Facebook and that place at Ren Pop Culture. You can also find us here on YouTube, on Podchaser. Consider supporting our Patreon at patreon.com/Renegade Pop Culture. Listen to all of our podcasts on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen. And last but not least, everything can be found at renegadepopculture.com. Need to escape? So do we. And until next time, bye!